Welcome everybody, hopefully you can hear me, hopefully it sounds okay, and we are back live. And yes, hello everybody, welcome to CCC Racing. Hopefully everyone's okay. Yes, I do apologise everyone, we had about 400 viewers, we've now got 4. Hopefully they all come back, and in the commentary box with me today is Jesse Linquaila. Hello Jesse, how you doing mate? God, it's been a long time now, hasn't it?
I'm here. I'm back from Vegas and ready to go.
Ah, fantastic. How'd you get on in the way in the end? Did you go on again, or
I was up a few hundred, so it was good.
Nice, tidy. That's what we want to hear. Don't know if you know tidy. I mean, that's good. That means good. Not tidy as in clean your room. But nice to see you, mate. Great to have you back, and absolutely fantastic. I'm waiting for Battle of the Balds, because it's not Battle of the Beards anymore. Because obviously you'll be racing against Mr. Captain Colossus, so that'd be a cracker. Thank you everyone that is jumping in with the chat. Thank you. Don't forget to please like the stream. And also, if you can, subscribe like that. Boom, there it is. I don't know why I went, that was just weird. Maybe I'm just getting that vibe from Jesse, because you're a bit of a singer, aren't you, as well, Jesse? We're trying to think of the word, but in theatre, isn't it? You do a lot of theatre stuff. So,
That's it. Yep, I can do it if needed, but for now I'm just going to sit back and watch.
No, not on the racing. Can we not have that? No, I think that'd be great. So, right, we have here the GT3 AWRC Championship. So this is the All-Women's Racing Championship, here with me and Jesse and Craig Cook on commentary. And great to see we have 10 ladies. Is brilliant. All of a sudden, everyone's like, yes, let's go. Let's get some racing in. So we have a few of the ladies. They have so they are on racing soft tyres. Bop is on the Porsches, 20-minute sprint race, and it's a 5-minute one-lap shootout. So you get one lap, do a quick one, and then that is parked up, and it's going to be absolutely epic. So we have Sophie in, we have Sammy in, we have Sarah Hawkey in, we have Mammy in, we have Martine in, Esther's in, Foxy Racing's in, Zoe's in, Annalisa Wright, who had that cracking drive on Sunday, is in. Fifi is in as well. So we've got some really good drivers, and we've got some new drivers. So those that were in last time, great to have them back, and obviously great to see Sophie back as well. And Yvonne was going to race, but she's not feeling too great today. So here we go. Sophie Arabin says, focus on your racing, darling. That's what she says. But she heard the words Vegas, and she went, ooh, Jesse. So there we go.
It's a good time.
It's a good time indeed. Right, so let's have a quick look at these ladies, because they're out on track at the moment. So just put some information up, because it would be good to see who's who, so you know. So Esther's out there. Sarah Hawkey is also out there in the CC Sim livery. Martine is out there, and we've got a few cars parked up. Sophie's just going out now, which is great to see. Off she goes, and she'll be in the United Sim Racing livery. Mammy's there as well. She's parked up, and Esther with the fastest lap. That's interesting. She's looking very, very racy today. Sammy Slider, they're in the 6th place at the moment. There is Fifi parked up as well. Annalisa Wright racing for LB Racing today, so great to see that. Zoe also new, and she won a race yesterday, so well done to her. So we'll see how she gets on. And Foxy Racing is parked up as well. So let's get on with this first qualifier, because this is going to be an absolute corker, and qualifying has now started. So we will check them out in a moment. We'll just have a quick look at these messages as we scroll down quickly. Good luck, Mammy, says Celine. We've got hi, Craig and Jesse. Hello, sir. How you doing? Hello, everyone, says Jesse. Hi, Jesse. How you doing? Evening, Craig and Jesse, says GTR John. Hello, John. Great to see you, buddy. Sophie Irwin says, and obviously we just see that a minute ago. Good luck, Sammy, says John. Good luck, Sammy, says Dan. Loads of Sammy fan club here. We also have cheering for Mammy Khan, says Manu. Great to see that she practiced a lot and deserves a great result today. Yes, she does. So let's have a look at these ladies on track. And we'll leave the tiles up for the moment as we do. But Esther, we've got to keep an eye on. And some of these ladies are just still sitting in the pits. Don't forget, if you can't get out, you've got to come out of the actual pit lane, so you're back into the screen, and then reset yourself and come back in again. So don't reset from the room, because you won't get in. You won't get in. So ladies are starting to go out. We still have one parked up. I'm not too sure who that is. There's Mammy and there's Froxy. I think Froxy's sort of just chilling. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Maybe she's worried. But still, Sophie is parked. There we go. She's off. Right. So Sophie is the last one out. So I think she's looking for that dramatic start, as we always know that happens. TJ says, let's go. Hi, hit that thumbs there, says Jesse. Great to see that as well. We do appreciate that. We've got let's go, Martine, says Silvio. Great to see that. And the Portuguese guys and girls are coming in. TNR in the house, says Mr. Sir Mag. So don't forget, 1 lap shootout at the moment. Sophie's still in the pits. Sophie can actually go out. I don't know if she's got an issue. Maybe she has. Maybe she's starting from the back of the grid. Not too sure. But Martine leads the way for the ladies. Don't forget, all ladies championship this is. It's absolutely fantastic. And we have the death chicane, Jesse. It's going to be an absolute corker, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was just going to mention that is that you mentioned that Esther had a pretty good lap there. It looked like Esther shot that death chicane without letting off, and that'll grab you, anywhere between 3/4 and a full second if you can manage to shoot that thing like she did. So. Wow. And in fact, she just went through it on the practice lap.
Yes, she did indeed, didn't she? Yeah, we just noticed that. I was like, oh my goodness me, that's going to be interesting. So Esther's looking very racy indeed. And we've seen it before. Like, I don't know if anyone's seen the video that she put out of the Next Gen Racing. She's got a new rig, new steering wheel. She's gone full out hog now. So she's ready and rocking. So Martine is going to start her fast lap. So she has got Sarah Hawkey for company there. And great to see Sarah because she had the same difficulties with me yesterday with technical issues with the stream, so fingers crossed all goes well. She is live on Twitch at the moment. So how many kills she came tonight, says Matty. That's a very interesting shout. Oh, did Martine go wide? She did go wide, but she manages to hold onto the car. But this is going to give Sarah a great opportunity now with that mistake to grab that toe. We do say to people not to go in the toe, but if you make a mistake, you can see there it's given Sarah the opportunity to close that gap. So that's going to really help her for this qualifying here, Jesse.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that. I'm watching too. Some of them, they were pretty ambitious when they were doing the practice laps, but now that they're out there for their actual qualifying lap, especially since they only have 1 lap to do so, I think some of them will be a little more cautious and not quite getting as much of the curb as they were in practice.
Yeah, definitely. I'm absolutely loving these liveries at the moment. Absolutely stunning. So there's Mammy and Annalisa. Annalisa's glitching heavy. Not too sure what that's all about. She was not too bad yesterday. So maybe time of day, not too sure. Maybe she's got day off. Because what's time there now? It's just about lunchtime there for you, isn't it? Maybe somewhere around there?
Yep. Yeah.
There we go. Mammy Khan there in 7th place for TNR. So Sarah has crossed the line. She goes into pole, which is we thought might happen. Martine also goes through. Zoe goes into 2nd place. We're going to wait for Sammy to cross the line now. She's 4th, crosses the line, stays in 4th. All right, Esther is the lady on the move, so we've got to keep an eye on Esther as she comes through. There's Mammy also in the 7th spot. So it's Esther crossing the line. Where does she go? She goes into pole. Wow, she goes into pole. Just pips Sarah there. And Mammy goes into 4th place. Well done to Mammy. Annalisa Riot goes into 7th. We're going to wait for Fee, who's coming round now. And it's Esther, Sarah, Zoe as we cross the line. And Fee's going to come round. What does she do? She crosses the line and goes into 8th place. Now we've got Froxy Racing. Racing in the academy last year. She crosses the line and goes into 7th. Well done to her. So waiting for looks like Sophie now. So we're waiting for Sophie. She's absolutely rocketing and she's hit the wall. Oh, Sophie. Wow.
She gambled.
She took the gamble. Oh, that's going to absolutely damage her now, isn't it? So she's got 30 seconds to cross the line. So if she can get over the line, she might actually get another lap in here. But that is going to be really, really costly. So Esther... Mammy's gone into the pit. She's gone, right, I've had enough. I actually listened to the rules. They're still going round, Jesse. Only get 1 lap. But they're having another one. Why not? It's the first one. So lots of penalties going to be happening now. We'll just carry on. And Esther's gone faster again. Let's have a look at some of those messages. We got Esther says somebody there. We got Go Mammy says D-Man there. We got there are many fast drivers in the Division 1 TJC. Oh, so there's a little conversation going on there. 1 kill, says Matty. First victim, says Sir. Oops, says Sophie. I love that. Sophie's actually got time to actually have a chat as well. Martine goes pole. Look at that. So she cheekily got a lap in. So that's what Esther was thinking. Well, if I'm actually going to not get... if I can get another lap in, I will do. So here she goes. Crosses the line. Gets a 2nd place. So she goes into 2nd. It's Sophie in 3rd. Zoe in 4th. Mammy in the pits will go into 5th. Sammy Slice still on the lap. So let's see what she can do. Clips the curbs. Annalisa Riot. Where does she go? 7th place. So no changes at the moment. Where is Zoe? Zoe's gone through as well. So we're going to wait for Sammy. She's the next one in the queue. Well, actually, there's a couple more in front of her, actually. So there's Froxy. There's Fee. What happens to Fee? Does she get a better lap? No, she doesn't. Wait for Froxy. what does she do? Froxy comes into the pits, and so does Sammy. Look at that. So they actually did listen to what I said. Apart from the top 3, we should get them all a penalty. So there we go. Good odds that, says LB Racing. Let's keep a kill tally. Good luck to the Super Sarah Hawkey. Brilliant. Love to see Craig there. Sorry, Craig. Should remember his name. It's the same as mine. Martine there says, smash. Love that, says Silvio Santos. Brilliant. There is Jep, says TJC. So, Martine on pole, Esther in second, Sarah Hawkey in third place, with new lady Zoe in fourth place. Mammy, great to see Mammy in the top 5 there. Brilliant stuff. Sammy in sixth. Annalise Wright come back as well. There she is in seventh. Froxy Racing in eighth at the moment. Then we have Fee there in ninth, and Sophie from the back. Now, that's going to be an interesting little battle going on, because she's now at the back of the pack and very, very quick indeed. And I reckon she would have given Manu a battle for that championship last time out, Jesse.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to think, how many new racers do we have here this time that we didn't have in the last time? I know I'm putting you on the spot here, but
we have 2 or 3 there, didn't we? Because well, we've got Esther's come back again, Martine's back again, Sarah's back, Zoe's new, Mammy's come back as well. Sammy Sly wasn't going to, but she's back, which is great. Froxy, we missed the season, she's back as well, so that's really cool. We've also got Annalise Wright. We've also got Tatiana. She was supposed to be racing as well, so hopefully we'll get her in. Fee's a new driver, so that's 3, and then Sophie's come back as well. So we've actually got quite a few of them come back, and we're hoping that Missy Hard and the Fusion Racing girls also come back. But apparently she's just trying to get all of her stuff sorted out on the racing side. So fingers crossed she does come back with a few more. But let's take a look at the qualifying results. Martine, I love that Mammy's just gone, hold on a minute, you've all done another lap. I love that, absolutely brilliant. She'll be on that straight away. So Martine on pole, Esther second, Sarah Hawkey in third, Zoe in fourth, Mammy in fifth, Sammy in sixth, Annalisa Wright in seventh, Froxy in eighth. Then we have Fee in ninth and Sophie in 10th place. So watch out for Sophie from the back of the grid. And this is going to be an absolute belter of a race. We have 10 drivers. We have Jesse and Craig in the commentary box. And this is round 1 of the AWRC. So welcome back everyone, we are live, round 1 of the AWRC. Who is going to take it into turn 1? Is it going to be Martine? Is it going to be Esther? Is it going to be Sarah Hawkey? Can we see Froxy make a debut start here and bomb down the inside? We have 5 reds, we're going to wait for him to go. Watch out for Sophie from the back of the grid. It's very, very bright here at Dragon Trail. And off we go, it's Martine with a drag race with Esther into turn 1 with Sarah Hawkey in the tow as well. This is going to be interesting as they come into the braking zone for the first time. 3 abreast at the moment into the braking zone. Watch out for Mammy down the inside. She has a look as well. They all overshoot. Oh, we've got 3 runners off the side there and come off. And it looks like Fee's part of that as well. Sarah's sort of backed out and she's back in the third. Mammy's now into third place and she's pushed Sarah Hawkey into 4th. So great start. Esther's gone into the lead. Martine in second. Mammy in third. And round the outside looks like Mammy's gone into second. So Mammy's in second place now. And it looks like there's an incident with Martine because Martine's dropped to the back of the grid there, Jesse. What a shame from her.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but something in that last corner, it went awry.
Right, into the braking zone from Mammy. Mammy goes down the inside. Oh, there's contact with Sarah Hawkey and Martine. There's contact with Sarah Hawkey and Martine there, so we'll keep an eye on that after the race, and hopefully that will sort itself out. But Martine is now on the push. Fee is that behind her, so watch out for Martine on the chase. 20 minutes to go. Esther in the lead, Mammy in second, Sarah Hawkey third. There's Zoe in 4th. Zoe's having a good run. Annalise Wright is now in 5th. From that 8th position, so she's having a cracking run there for her debut race for LB Racing. And just behind there is Sophie in the 6th spot, who is going to be hitting the wall. Oh, it looks like we have Annalisa Wright's hit the wall, and Sophie's going to be right on her case. Goes round the outside, and that's Froxy also having a look. Oh, Sammy and Froxy having a bit of a oh, that was a bit sly from Sammy Sly, wasn't it? So a little argy-bargy going on there. Sorry, that's terrible, isn't it? So, but it's Esther in the lead, Mammy in second, Sarah Hawkey in third. What a cracking and crazy first start to this lap.
Yeah, and I saw Esther when she came through the Desicane previously, she actually did a double fishtail, so she can actually slide both ways all the way through that thing, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, definitely. You're absolutely right there. So let's see if Esther can hold on to this lead. Let's go on board with Esther, and that's what she has behind her. She has a very, very feisty South African lady chasing her down. Look at this. Mammy's having an absolute storming race to go down the inside again. She's very, very late on the brakes, and it seems to work very well, doesn't it? So she's on fire at the moment, and Manu was right. She has been practicing, but Esther going through the sweeping S's now on the climb. Mammy second, Sarah's still there in third. Zoe holding off Sophie, so Sophie's on the chase, and she's been out for a while, so good to see Sophie in the pack and chasing down now after that mishap with the wall. But anything can happen in this race. We do know that with the death chicane here, Jesse.
Oh man, Sophie's all over Zoe right now. She's going to pass her here, it looks like.
Yeah, great shout, great shout. We see her, Zoe now being passed by Sophie, so Sophie on the charge. And so also watch out for Zoe. Zoe's having another pop at Sophie. Sophie and Zoe. We've got Annalisa right there. Sammy there in 7th. Froxy there in 8th place. Martine is also flying, so watch out for Martine. She's there in 9th. Grabs the wall on the exit as she goes gliding through and sideways through the depth chicane, but still with the leaders. Back to the front, and the front three are starting to close up, and Mammy's got a great exit off the corner, and we're going to go on board with her. Look at this.
Yeah, nice run. She's going to have a nice long drag race behind her. Oh, she got out of the draft early. I don't know that I would have done that.
Oh, she got the fastest lap, then Sarah Hawkey just pipped her and done a 39.1. That's incredible. Now Sophie's just behind this group. Down the inside. Has she got that done? Contact with Esther. Esther just slams the door right in her face. And Mammy's gone round. Oh, Mammy's gone round. Let's see what happened.
Pushed a little too early on the gas there, I think.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. So she's in the braking zone, and Esther really wanted that corner. She glides in and just puts the power down. There's a yellow flag there. Not too sure what that's for. But contact with the wall, and that's a real shame. And she was doing so well, but there's plenty of laps in this race. Anything can happen. So Esther has got the gap of 1 second from Sarah in 2nd place. There's Sarah in 2nd. Then we've got Sophie in 3rd. Zoe there in 4th place, followed by Annalisa Riot. Then Sammy's now in 6th place. She'll be very pleased with that. Martin's jumped up to 7th place and passing Froxy Racing, who's in 8th place, and I love that livery. Really, really tidy. There is Mammy in 9th place, and Fee at the back, and I think she's just going to be pleased that she's part of this, and obviously jumped in last minute, so she hasn't had no practice on this track, but it's great to have her with us. But it's Esther in the lead, followed by Sarah, followed by Sophie. Oh, and Sophie sideways there. My goodness me, let's have a look at that. That was sensational.
That was good control.
My goodness me, that was absolutely superb, wasn't it? See her in a drift competition anytime soon in the UK.
She did lose about a second, but she entertained us for that moment.
Oh my goodness me, that's great. I love that. Yvonne's just gone, oh my Soph. Brilliant stuff. We got oh no, we got no, says Sir Mags. I'll tell you what, anything can happen. We've still got 14 minutes this race, and it's anybody's at this moment. But Esther is showing everybody how to race around this track, isn't she? But Sarah has definitely caught up. Half a second now is Sarah Hawkey. She is indeed. So there we go, coming into turn 5 up the hill now. Very tricky section this, isn't it, Jesse? You get it right, you can really, really pull them in, can't you?
Oh yeah, it's a definite, tempo thing. If you can find that, you got to find that late entrance on all those corners, and if you do, man, it's a big benefit.
It really is, and you can see Esther starts to pull away. Great sector there for Esther as she pulls away. Great sector for Esther. Oh my god. There's Esther's now coming down the dip into the right-hander. Very tough corner as well. Hard on the brakes. Got to get it right. You don't want to go too wide because you don't want to get in the dirty marbles over there. But nice narrow line from Sophie. But Esther seemed very calm there. But watch out for Sophie. Sophie's on the charge as well. Watch out for her because she's now 1.9 on the back of Sarah Hawkey. But again, it's contact at the wall from Sarah Hawkey, and Esther is really flying again, isn't she? But keep an eye on that red car in the background. That Porsche GT3 of Sophie is there, and she knows how to drive a car, doesn't she, Jess?
Absolutely. Another thing that another person is catching up to is Martine is all over Annalise all of a sudden. She's kind of picked her way back through the field. It's doing a good job.
Yeah, she'll be very, very frustrated, but she is a good driver as well, so she'll be chasing them down. Obviously, we'll have a few words with the ladies after the race, but obviously we do have the Aston Martin first round of the Conference League, and that is going to be absolutely brilliant with the drivers we have in there. So Martine goes through into 6th place. Now she's on the chase with Sammy Sly there in 5th place, but it looks like Annalise has had another go down the inside of Martine, but didn't quite get that done. So let's go back to the leaders, because that's getting a bit closer now. Esther still there in the lead, Sarah in 2nd, Sophie in 3rd. Zoe is having a really good race. Really impressed with Zoe, just a debut, so absolutely fantastic. Don't forget the orange of the UST car. CC Sim.
Oh, we had Martine's now up to 5th. Looked like Sammy spun out or something.
Okay, let's see if we can have a look at that. So we're going to take a look at the replay. So I think that was... oh, yes, there we are. Just seen it just spin out of turn 5 and into the wall goes Sammy. That's unfortunate. She was having a good race. And again, that's a really, really nice livery. Some of these liveries today, fantastic.
It's
not going to be like tomorrow, but... So, again, Esther shows the path through the death chicane, and it seems to be very impressive from these ladies today, and not hardly any of them have hit the wall. So, very
Sarah
impressive.
got a great run out of that chicane, though. She's knocked nearly 0.3 of a second just off that straight there.
Yeah, she did indeed. And again, it's just that exit, getting the exit right, and you can see great toe on the back of Esther now. So, let's have a look on board with Sophie, and let's see how Sophie's feeling in there. There she is. Martine, there's Carlos Ribeiro saying Martine, Forte Martine. Now up to 5th place. She's doing a really good job. Since she had that spin, she's really come into her own, and it'll be interesting to see if she can close the gap. While these three are battling, 10 minutes to go, Jessie, she can still get into this battle. She's, what's it, 2 turns away maybe? You can get rid of Zoe quickly, then she's back in this. But Sophie has really got a bird's eye view. Well, actually, should I say a pointer's eye view here of what is going on in front, because Esther is under real pressure now from Sophie.
Yeah, Sarah's purple again on this one. She's 2/10 under the fastest lap right now. That's impressive.
Yeah,
and right now Sophie holds the current fastest lap. So the two fastest cars are behind the leader. That can't be comforting at all.
No, definitely, and Esther's doing a good job. She tries to hold that inside, that middle line, doesn't she? Goes defensive, but a little bit wide there from Sarah Hawkey, and really closed in has Sophie now. I don't know how I'm getting these two names mixed up. They're totally different. So Sarah from Sophie. There is Esther in the lead, and here we go through the depth chicane. Can they both get through? Yes, they can. Great drive off the corner and sideways again from Sophie. That's absolutely incredible stuff. And now she's going to have a drag race with Sarah. Goes down the inside. Is she going to get that done? Down the inside. No, she backs out. She backs out. That's very clever. She's got plenty of time. 10 minutes to go, and she doesn't have to do anything silly. You know, could go for a little move down the inside. Better not do it. Better not do it.
Yeah, her problem is she's going to get a draft offer again, and she's going to have to make a decision when she gets up to this next corner.
Yeah, and what Sarah did there, she just moved away from Sophie to try and split the toe, and it seemed to have worked, but Sophie, it looks like Sarah was going down the inside there, didn't quite do it. Esther's still holding the lead. Sophie there in 3rd, but she definitely backed out of that one. So where is Zoe? There's Zoe, and there's Martine in 5th place. My goodness me, these camera angles are way too close. Back to the leader. There's Esther from Sarah from Sophie. Brilliant stuff, Jess.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm looking back in the pack, see what's going on here. Sammy's running pretty well as well. She needs to catch back up to Annalise. I feel like she's faster than Annalise. I think that's a good goal for her before the race is over. Try to pick off at least Annalise.
Yeah, let's go and have a look at that, because that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Look, Sammy, so no, we got the weak penalties on, so the damage does deplete after about 30 seconds, and she's now chasing down that lady there in 6th place with an absolutely cracking race on Sunday. Jessie, I don't know if you saw it, but it was superb. Really, really was. Back to the leaders.
Yeah.
Back to the leaders. So it's Esther in the lead, Sarah in 2nd, and still Sophie there in 3rd. I think Sophie's biding her time now. I think she knows she's got a quick car underneath her, and the two drivers making mistakes, as we just said, and Sarah has to go defensive, and it's Sophie going through into 2nd now, and after that mistake from Sarah going into the depth chicane, those three up front have been absolutely superb through there, but it's just giving Esther the opportunity to sort of pull away. Might not grab the toe here. No, maybe not. She might be okay there, Jessie, at the moment.
That was great driving by Sophie as well to get pulled away from Sarah. Sarah was right there in that draft, and somehow she managed to hit that last corner coming in the straight and nailed it and got outside the toe so she could spread it out a little, but yet still keep her eyes on Esther.
Yeah, definitely. So there is Esther, there's Sophie, there is Sarah, there is Zoe, there is Martine. You can see it in the same shot now. So she is really, really closed up. What times is she doing? She's doing 38. So she's in the boundaries of the leaders. Back to the leaders because it looked like there was a slight mistake from one of the drivers. No, it seemed to be okay.
Sophie just nailed a couple corners. Sophie's almost 4/10 under right now this lap to the fastest lap. So she is flying.
She's got this, isn't she? She's playing games now, but we don't know how Esther's going to, work with this defensing. She might be very good at defense. We don't know. We haven't quite seen an opportunity come to her yet. So let's see what she does with, obviously, that lady behind her. Races on ACC, iRacing, I think, if that I'm right there, Yvonne. So both of them very good drivers. Raced at 18 Brit as well.
Here we
started
go.
Their own. And Sophie is in the draft now, and they both have contact with the wall. Oh, Sophie's in the wall, and she's dragging the wall, and that's going to be Sarah Hawkey through. My goodness me, they were so close to each other that it caused both of them to just take their eye off the ball, so to speak, and hit the wall, which is a real shame. But I'm going to keep an eye on that because we're going to get a drag race here. But it looks like Martine's on the back of Zoe. Has she got that done? Not quite. Zoe still holds that 1 second gap as well. Sammy, you just about to say?
Yes, Sammy just picked Annalise. That's a good deal for her.
Well done. So Sammy is through, and the leaders are gapped. So let's take a look at what happened through the depth chicane. Look how close they are. Sophie's right on the back end of that car. Oh, so Esther goes sideways. There was a double switch for Sophie, and same with Sarah, but Sarah managed to pick it up and get past. So very, very intense stuff at the front. So, with the leaders still, Jesse.
I was going to say another good race right now out of Martine. She's catching up on Zoe for 4th place, and she, as we well know, she was all the way back in the back. She's managed to move her way up to midfield. Yeah,
and just on board of her now, and she's up as well. She's nearly 2 tenths up. That's fantastic stuff. So, Martine in 5th place, starting to throw the Porsche around like a rag doll. Absolutely fantastic. And Zoe used all the curbing a little bit more, but maybe a little bit too much, because now she's under real pressure, and Martine might have a chance down the inside here into the braking zone. No, Zoe gets it turned in very nicely, uses all the curb as we just said, and Martine has to wait again. Back to the leaders. Esther's through. Oh, again, Sophie using all that track and curb and wall and everything, but she has a great exit and goes past Sarah, and Sarah's side by side. 5 minutes to go, and what a battle this is. Hard on the brakes. Sophie tries the inside line. Sarah's going to try and hold it. She will get a better exit, gets a little bit of contact, and goes and tucks in. That's absolutely fantastic. Let's go back to 4th. Still Zoe is in 4th from Martine. So if she can get rid of her quickly, I don't think she is, because she's having a good run. Back to 2nd place because Sophie's all over the back of Sarah. Is she go down the inside for position? No, she doesn't. Backs out again. 1.3 now Esther is. Jesse, sorry.
She doesn't seem terribly comfortable at that first little chicane there. I think she doesn't like passing in that one. She's let out twice on those. And maybe it's being conservative. There's good things behind that, obviously, but I don't think she thinks they can go too wide there for sure. Yeah, definitely. It's a real shame. I don't know where. I think Mammy's at the back of the pack now, which is a real shame. She had a great start, and just unfortunate that contact. And Martine is trying all she can to get past Zoe. Zoe's on a mission, isn't she? What time is she doing? She's doing 39. So Martine is the quicker car off the 2. Yeah, Martine's on fastest lap currently for the entire field. Impressive stuff from her. There she is on the charge. We're going to have a look at the leaders, and there's a battle for 2nd, and Sophie's through. Sophie goes round the outside, but Sarah's having none of it. She's going to tuck down the inside, and I think she's going to have to get... There's a little bit of flashy lights here, side by side. Who's going to give up? This is going to be a battle and a half. Still side by side. They're going to contact... Oh, Sophie's had to go across the curbing there and through the tarmac area, and she didn't get a penalty for that either, so maybe she backed out at the last minute, but it seemed to have worked. So if you are watching, with a good move. There we go, Martine with a good move. Let's go back and see that. So Martine on the outside, did she get that? Not through there, surely not. Surely so.
Oh, wow, she did. Oh, contact, manages to get it turned in and gets it done. My goodness me. That was very, very brave. She wanted that, didn't she? Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that was good stuff. There was nothing that wasn't clean about that. It's just tight quarters there.
Yeah, and so he's not giving up. She's still on the back of Martine. She's going to keep pushing. 3 minutes to go. Annalisa there as well in 6th place. Sammy is there in 7th. So Annalisa's now got past Sammy again. And Sammy has to try another pop.
Mammy's challenging Foxy Racing right now too as well.
Yeah, on board now with Mammy. Is she going to have a look down the inside? No, Foxy goes defensive. Hard on the brakes now from both of the drivers. Into the left-hander, into the right-hander.
Oh, it's tight space.
Oh, she tried that. Oh, she's done it again. Same corner. No, Mammy. Same corner again. Just put that power down a little bit too early. Oh, that's so frustrating. She was doing so well.
Victimized again.
Yeah, indeed. So it's Esther in the lead. 2 minutes 15 seconds to go, and they might get another lap here, Jesse. I reckon they might.
Yeah, they just got to be careful.
Lap.
Don't whack the chicane.
Well, they might get another 2. Oh. We'll just have to see. Oh, there's an all from Jessie.
Sarah went a little wild there, but she saved it. That was a good save.
So, podium on. There's Sarah Zoe. Zoe's still behind Martine. Martine is pushing hard. She just can't get away. But Esther now 1.3. Sophie is behind her. 1.3 seconds. Absolutely fantastic. Great amount of views. Thank you very much to everyone who's joining us today. It's absolutely superb racing. We have Wiki said these ladies are hardcore. They are hardcore. They were the ones that asked for the Dragon Trail. I was like, okay, are you sure? They were like, yep, let's do it. My goodness me. Do you know, I'd have crashed about 5 times by now. And the rest.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This is my favorite racetrack in the entire game. I love it. It's a thrill a minute.
There we go, Jesse. We'll watch out for you in the next one. Yeah, we won't be doing Dragon Trail in time soon. I reckon he's a bit of a master. So back to the racing. It's 1 second now, just under. Can Sophie get this win? This is absolutely brilliant. How amazing is this from Esther? You know, she was sort of mid-pack in the Scirocco in the GR4. Now she's right up there in the GT3 and holding this win. She's going to be over the moon if she can. So here we go. In the lead, here is Sophie. 52 seconds. I think they might get another lap in here, Jesse.
Yeah, and Sophie's on the fastest lap. She's on purple right now, so this is going to be interesting.
Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? So Esther from Sophie has to get this right now. Let's go on board with Sophie as she goes through the depth chicane, clips the curb. Clips the inside curve, stays wide to the wall, hugs the inside line, makes sure she gets over it nicely. Yes, she does. Gets a good drive off the corner as well. Run. Brilliant stuff. Pulls away from Sarah, and here we go. Is she going to take a move down the inside, or is she going to wait hard on the brakes? Oh, Esther's gone an overshot, surely. Yes, she has. She went very, very wide. Oh, and Sarah!
Too defensive.
Excuse me. Had a hairball. I tried to go really high then. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to have to cough a minute. You carry on, Jesse.
That's all right. You know, your dog can just chime in here if she wants and do it. But yeah, this is great. She made such a good run off that last corner, and she's going to be all over. And she can kind of bide her time here now. Just sit behind her and stay on that bumper. And it looks like the top 3 are the only 3 got through on that lap as well. So it's going to be this is going to be it for the 3 of them.
Yeah. So Martine, Zoe, Annalisa, right. Sammy's gone through as well. Back to the leaders. It's going to be all about that depth chicane unless Sophie can find a way down the hill. And this is where she wants to be, isn't it? She needs to be here. But don't count out Sarah Hawkey, because if one of these 2 make a mistake, this could be costly and she could waltz away with this. So let's keep an eye on that. So Esther in first, Sophie in second. Jesse, this is down to the wire.
Yeah, Sophie let off there a little bit. She should have stayed right in there. I think she's a little worried about bumping her. But, man, this is the last lap. Go ahead and gamble a little. Wow, what a run.
Oh, she's gone defensive. She's going to try and turn the car in, which she does so. Look at that. She just shuts the door on Sophie, but she's got a good run. Now, here we go. We've seen this before. Is Esther going to bail out? No, she doesn't. She shuts the door on Sophie. She says, no, I want this win. I've been working hard all race to get this win. And she goes through. There's contact. And now Esther's going to have to dive to the inside. Sophie goes to the outside. She sort of backs out of this one, but it's a drag race to turn to the final corner. Here we go. On the brakes. Can she get it done? She doesn't want to go too wide this time. as Esther. The cutback could be on for Sophie. She's going to just sit behind her and try and get the toe. But that's a great exit from Esther. And I think she's done it here, Jesse. The drag race to the line. And Sophie flashes the light to say well done. And it's going to be Esther who takes the win from Sophie in second, from Sarah Hawkey, who gets a podium in third place. Martine fourth. Zoe takes out the top 5. But Esther, what a drive from her. Fantastic race.
Yeah, that was an interesting finish on that last corner. I thought Esther taking the corner a little early. I thought she might lose on the straight there, but somehow she managed to hold speed. That was really impressive.
That was absolutely incredible, wasn't it? My goodness me. I wonder how she's feeling right now. She's probably screaming as we go and put it onto the Discord in a moment. Shaky. Yeah, I think she will be. So there we go. Let's take a look at those race results. Wow, some of these times. Look at that. So Esther takes the win. Sophie in second. And look at that lap time. She's in the 37s. That's incredible. Sarah Hawkey there in third. Martine in fourth. Zoe there in fifth. Annalisa Wright in sixth. Sammy in seventh. Froxy in eighth. Mammy in ninth, which is really unfortunate, and well done to Fee jumping in last minute and getting some track time, and obviously now they will have 2 weeks before they crack on again. But what a race that was, Jesse. My goodness me, that was absolutely superb. I really enjoyed that. I don't know about you.
I enjoyed it just a little bit.
Oh, it was brilliant. Look at the views. The views for these ladies is absolutely sensational. Please don't go away, guys. You have got a cracking race coming up next. It's the first of the Aston Martin League. But let's have a quick chat, if we can, with some of the ladies. They are in there. Oh, do you know what? Let's just jump into there. Should we jump into their room? Let's jump into their room. Let's see if we can have a little chat with them, Jesse. So we're going to jump down. Hopefully they're all having a nice chat. Hello, ladies. If you you're not on Channel 4, so please don't swear. But something along those lines. But have we got Sarah Hawkey in the room? It would be great to speak to Sarah.
Hello, hello.
Hello, there we go. Sarah there. Well done, Sarah. That was an intense race, but that death chicane is the key, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Might have tapped it a few times.
But you also capitalised from it as well, because you've actually done really well. Because obviously some of the times that they were making mistakes, and we'll hopefully talk to Sophie in a minute, because that was unbelievable. She was going sideways through there, and lots of the viewers watching have actually really enjoyed it. So I mean, it was fantastic to watch. And how was you feeling about the race? Were you confident? Because obviously I think you like this track, don't you? If I'm right.
Yeah, I like this track. I just if I'm completely honest, I haven't driven it for quite a while, but I was trying to see if the muscle memory was still there. But yeah, no, I felt it was all right. A few mishaps on the first lap due to some glitching on my side, I think, or others, but I'm not sure. But other than that, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, it was absolutely superb. Congratulations, well done, and grabbing your podium for the first round. Well done, awesome stuff. Well, absolutely brilliant. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Let's see if we can have a word. I don't know if Sophie's in there. Yes, she is. So Sophie is in. Sophie, wow, what a battle you had with Esther there. But coming from the back of the grid, obviously you made that mistake, and was that sort of playing on your mind after that, or did you just think, do you know what, let's get the head down, let's get cracking?
That chicane always plays on my mind. It's not my favourite.
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? But how do you feel? It's great to have you back, and you haven't really been playing this game a lot recently, have you? Because you've been quite busy yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, in between real racing and iRacing and the general PC stuff. I don't think I've touched Gran Turismo since the last AWRC.
Wow. That's absolutely impressive. Well, super job. I mean, finishing second, and obviously, you raced against Esther last time. You knew she was like in the mid-pack, but to see her up the front there, that must have been a bit of a shock.
Oh, she's definitely found some pace.
There we go. Absolutely fantastic. Cheers, Sophie, and obviously we hope Yvonne's okay as well. Great to hear from yourself, and congratulations on getting that second place. Well done.
Thank you.
Right, I don't know. I'm hoping Esther's there. Esther, are you able to talk? Are you there? Is Esther there? Is Esther there? I don't think she is. No, I don't think she is. Oh, that's a real shame, because that would have been great to hear from her. I wonder if we can have a word with some of the other ladies. We got Froxy there. Froxy, Bethany, you all right to talk?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely loud and clear. How did you feel about that race? Because obviously that was a different, different aspect from what you were racing last year. Because obviously you were racing the academy previously, wasn't you? And you had to step out of this, come back in, and you've really upped your game, haven't you? I mean, from where you were from previous, you've really sort of shown that the academy has worked. and you've really, come and shone today, haven't you? So, how do you feel about your race? Did you feel it went okay?
Yeah, I feel like I'm still getting used to this car. Obviously, it's a step up from the Sirocco and the Toyota, which I've driven before in championships. But yeah, I feel like I'm definitely getting a bit faster every time. So yeah, hoping to keep making progress.
Yeah, definitely. Good stuff. Well done. You did an absolutely superb job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's have a word. Oh, there's Martine there as well. Martine's jumped into the room. Martine. Oh, that was so unfortunate. It was sort of like there was a move from Mammy. Then there was and then Sarah tried to get down the inside. And it looks like it was just, I don't know, we'll have to have a look through it, but it's just a real shame. But my goodness, what a drive to come back and finish in 4th after the spin. How do you feel, apart from that, how do you feel about, how you went through the grid? It was absolutely superb.
I struggled a lot to recover the incident. It's the first lap, so it's quite hard to psychologically to go on and forget what happened. It's complicated because I jumped from the pole, so I was quite happy. So it was complicated, very complicated. The girls are very fast. Congrats to the 3 positions. They were great, very fast.
Yeah, you did very well, Martin. We were just saying, absolutely superb, and love to see how many viewers you've brought in as well, because they've absolutely enjoyed watching you race. So congratulations, well done, brilliant stuff. We'll have a quick word. We'll have a quick word because I know Annalisa Wright's there and Mammy. I mean, Mammy, we'll have a quick word with you because obviously you're an admin for the AWRC and you've really been pushing this out there and trying to showcase what the ladies are about. And they really showcased themselves today. And just unfortunate you had 2 spins that in the same place that cost you where you were driving today, which was right up there in the top 3. Fantastic. How do you feel?
What can I say? It was fun, nerve-wracking at the same time, but that first spin just threw my whole race. I caught up with Froxy twice, and then I was like, oh my god, and again. So I actually had 3 spins. 2 behind Froxy.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
Just pushing. I mean, the new ladies also did well. Welcome Zoe, welcome Fiona to the team as well. So yes. Let's see what the next race holds. But congratulations to the top 3.
Yeah, they did a superb job, didn't they? Well done to all the ladies. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm going to have to shoot because we're running really over schedule at the moment. But I will have a quick chat with you afterwards if you're around. But absolutely superb. Well done. Congratulations to the top 3, Esther, Sophie and Sarah. Unfortunately, Esther did come. She's actually over the moon, so you'll probably see her on Instagram or TikTok jumping around with champagne or something. Hopefully she doesn't damage the rig because she's now leading the championship. So I'm going to disappear out of this room and go into the comms booth back with Jesse. And Jesse, we've got a cracking race now, haven't we? Which we're going to have 2 minutes just to get it all set up. So if you can wait for us there, guys, just go and grab yourself a cup of tea or a biscuit and we'll be back on for the Aston Martin GT4 Super League. Don't go away. Welcome back, everybody. We are here for the Aston Martin GT4 Super League, and we are here for the conference. And I'm just going to go bosh and put that there. Well, once we start racing anyway, that will just tuck in under the screen, hopefully, and look very tidy indeed. But yeah, we'll just chuck it there because everyone can see it. So yeah, this is the conference. This is the Aston Martin Super League, and I tell you what, the times were so tight. It was ridiculous. Massive shout out to the ladies from the last race. But now we are here, Jesse, for the first round of the conference. So what are we expecting today? Because obviously this track, we know, very tough. Random weather as well. We don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. It's a bit of a bingo, isn't it, today?
Yeah, it's a little exciting, and of course we have we have that first curve going up the hill there right at the start of the race that you can burn a lot of time off, and then we have another nice chicane at the end just to make things interesting again.
Yeah, definitely. And we've seen so many times that anything could happen in this race, and it's just epic. They're so close, it's ridiculous. So we've got some great drivers out. Douglas there for the Team Dump Valves. We got Lee out as well. Great to see Lee on track, and I'm really fortunate he's jumping around a bit. Hopefully that settles down. It's a real shame because it just sort of ruins the stream sometimes, but hopefully that won't let anybody disappear. But Watsy's there in fifth, and great to have Watsy back. He's jumped in last minute because we've had a few dropouts, and he'll be racing now in the Conference League, and he has got bad hands, so he might not be up to scratch. So we'll just see how he gets on today. Zoe's back as well. We've got Mammy back, which is brilliant. We've also got Digby on track, so he's back as well, racing for CC Sim. We've got Richard Pugh's back as well, and I love his liveries. They're just absolutely hilarious. Loving the lady kicking the man in the chops there. And then we've got
I'm sorry, I was watching Zoe and I just saw what's on the back of her car. I don't know if you've shown it yet on the stream, but...
All right, should I show that on the stream? Am I allowed to? Is it is it kid friendly?
It's... Go ahead.
Okay, so we're thinking maybe not. So there's Demon Dave. He's out there on track as well, so great to see him back running. There's Never Kirkpatrick Ayrton. He races in the Mighty Minis Racing Championship. He's a Super Mighty Minis driver, and he's out on track as well. Oh, Carlos Octane just managing to claw his way into this race as well, so he's very lucky man. He's popped in for his chance to race in the Aston Martins as well. So there is Ayrton, so keep an eye out on him. He's trying to be consistent this year. He's trying not to go backwards into the pit lane, because that seems to be his way of doing it now. Something like maybe something he's seen on Days of Thunder, I'm not too sure. But another driver coming up, not too sure who this is. We're going to wait to see them pull out of the pits here. Very jumpy as well. Don't know if that, hopefully that's nothing too bad. So Carlos Octane is out on track. We've got a couple of others in there. There is Zoe, and she'll be looking forward to and I haven't seen it yet. I don't know whether I'm allowed to see it or not, but we're going to see if we can see it, and I think everyone is a bit intrigued now after hearing that. So we've got Lewis Gogo, thank you for your help, says D-Man. So this is the rules and regs for this championship. So racing soft tyres, It's a 20-minute sprint race, exactly the same as the AWRC. But this is more like a football league. So we have the Premiership, the Championship, Division 1, Division 2 and the Conference League. Okay, everyone qualified, 73 drivers were qualified, absolutely incredible. 2 dropped out, we've got another 2 back in. So we're still back up to full strength. Brilliant stuff, great to see everyone on. And it's random, you know, everyone's racing at their own pace, and it leveled out really, really nicely, which is great to see. So, if you cannot race in one of your races, you can have a substitute. It doesn't matter if he's fast or slow or a lady or a man. It doesn't really matter. You can have a driver race for you. So, in this case, D-Man is having electrical problems at home. So, he has got Lewis in as his substitute. You can only have one substitute throughout the championship. But you have to take your sub 2 races before the end of the championship, which is what I didn't tell everyone because we need to sort out the points previously to that. So you don't really want to miss the last 2 races anyway, and if you do, you must be mad. So yeah, this is the idea, this is the deal, and hopefully, fingers crossed, everyone's going to enjoy it. Random weather as well, there's no need to pit, it's racing soft tyres, let's go and enjoy ourselves. So there is your driver Zoe out on track. So let's get this qualifying up and running, shall we? I think that's a good idea,
go.
Jesse.
I'm ready.
Let's just make sure everyone is in. Yes, they are. So let's get this show on the road. And I don't really want to go out. That's not what I want to do. So we're going to start qualifying. They're going to start going out. They have 5 minutes to get their backsides around this track. Pretty much enough time to do so. So going to put this on the TV for a watch. Definitely, mate. This is the one. Great to see TJC Gaming watching as well. Matty, that's for all the Aston races. Hey all, we got Puffingly clapping there. We got Mr. Nolander watching as well. Let's go, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button. Cheers, buddy. Got Ghost Rider saying Zaza. Great to see Ghost Rider there. AWRC saying his name is Nathan. Okay. I thought it was Nathan Lee. No? Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So, hi, mate, says official. Hello. Oh, so he's talking to TJC. Sorry, I thought, I feel a bit down now. Matty says, random weather. Is that just for this one? That's for every single one, Matty, unfortunately. So Jesse says, Aston time. Happy days. Oh, baby, 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 says TJC. I do love that when he says that. String, absolutely cracking stuff. Right, let's get back onto this racing, shall we? Because drivers are out. And they do have, they will get, you know, round, so they just need to take them time. Digby's still in the pits. I'm not too sure why. He's probably stuck. So we'll keep the tags on for the moment. So Digby is still waiting in the pits. He should be able to get out. Not too sure. Yes, he's out now. So a few drivers now coming out. So Watsy is there. Zoe is there. We've got Lewis is still in the pits. Kraken there is still there. Makes his way out as well.
A little bit of space, but don't wait too long or you'll get left out.
It is a bit concerning. It's like, I don't know what's going. Like, Digby's proper having a casual chill day, isn't he? He's really not fussed at all, which is fantastic. Ben says, evening, looking forward to this one. Yeah, it should be a cracker. Thank you for everyone that is joining the stream late on, but it hasn't started yet, so keep your eyes peeled because this is going to be an absolute stonker of a race. It really is. Hopefully the glitching does cool down.
What kind of race is it going to be?
A stonker of a race. Absolute
stonker. Spell stonker.
Wicked. I don't know, mate. I'm just going to go with the flow, you know. We've got evenings from Ben. We've also got Matthew Pig. They're going, go Zoe. So hopefully I said that right. Stuart Wall says, go on Watsy. Glad to have you back in the fold, mate. Says Stu Boy. Great to see Stu Boy watching as well. So Lewis is out on track. We'll probably see him near the front, obviously, because he is, I think is he a championship? No, he's a Division 1 driver, isn't he, I think, if I remember rightly. No, he's not. He's in championship, isn't he? So he's a championship driver, so he might see him on the top of the bill here. But don't forget, if you are a substitute driver, you only get 50% of the points. So if he wins, he only gets half the points. So basically, if you come second, you're looking pretty good for the league, for the start of the league, winning it. So it does make a difference, doesn't it? So Richard Pugh out as well. Demon Dave is out. Nev Kirkpatrick is behind him there. There's Carlos Octane. Really unlucky not winning that championship in the minis, but was won by Scotty from BBR. And Chloe out as well. There is Watsy coming through in 6th place. There he is. Mammy is there, back racing. So hopefully she's had a lot of practice around here. So she's absolutely flying at the moment.
I'm intrigued by Zoe. You know, she had a really good run in that last race. I'm intrigued to see how well she does here. See how much practice she got in this race. How she had 2 races to work with. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, and we know this corner. You know, this corner. It's a big corner in real life. It's a big corner in virtual as well. And as you can see, it is flat out. You can do it if you get the line right. Penalties will be taken on the right-hand side on the back of the Kemmel Straight. So people will be keeping their eyes peeled for that. Actually, it's not now, is it? I think is it on the, yeah, it was on the Kemmel Straight, wasn't it? Remember right? On GT7, GT Sport, it was.
Yep.
So Richard Pugh is out at the moment. Let's see what he can do because he's been really looking forward to this, and I really do hope he has a good run because he's a bit of up and down at the moment, but he still loves his racing, and that's what it's all about, isn't it, Jesse? Just about enjoying yourself. And Nevin's got a penalty. That's not what he wanted.
Yeah, and the problem is that you're going to be lucky if you get 2 laps in. Most likely you won't.
Exactly. So here's Richard. We're going to keep an eye on him. He's still got a bit of time to get round. There is Dave. He's looking really forward to this one. He did have a Fanatec wheel, and I hope he's got a new one because they had a few issues with the last one. I think he said he dropped it. Not what you want to do.
Jesus.
yeah, exactly. I saw the picture of it, and it was like they broke the cable that attaches to the bottom.
That's like wheel. Yeah, that's like breaking your mom's china. You don't want to do that.
It is definitely. Yeah, that's probably the best way you could have put that, actually. So Nevin Kirkpatrick in 3rd place. There's Carlos Octane just behind him, and he's going to grab a toe here because obviously with that penalty from Nevin, that's going to hurt him bad, isn't it? So we'll see what he can do. Actually, is the penalty zone here?
Yeah,
it is just before Blanchimont, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So it's just there, and Carlos Octane is really glitching, and that's going to cost Nevin a spot here. He's going to be in the braking zone. Octane just dives down the inside. Nevin's just going to be careful there, and Dave's just taking a different orthodox way through there. And there's a couple of glitches. Richard Pugh goes through, so they're crossing the line now. So Richard's on pole. Carlos Octane goes in after that really wide line, but Nevin Kirkpatrick goes 2nd. Richard Pugh there in 3rd.
Ooh,
Zoe goes into 2nd place. That's a great run of 2:32.7. Watsy now goes in with a 2:30.9, so that's a good lap as well. Where is Mammy? Mammy's coming through. She's at the bus stop. What can she do? This is looking pretty good. If she gets that exit right, I'll tell you what, this is going to be close. She might get pole here. She might get pole. 28, 29, 30. Oh, she gets a 2nd. That's incredible. Well done, Mammy. Super job from her. We've got Lee coming through now. Mr. Kraken himself. Likes to eat boats on his day job. Nice. So Kraken goes into 4th place. So waiting for now Digby, who's in 9th, and I think we got one more just behind that. So Digby comes round. What does he do? He's looking pretty good as well. So that's 27, 28, 21. Might be a 30 here if he's lucky. Goes into 4th. Nice. Great stuff from him. We got Doug coming through as well. 29, 30, 31, 32. So he goes into 5th. Great stuff from him. So Lewis is the final one, I think. Or is no, so Jamie's there as well. Crosses the line. Does a 28. We knew that was going to happen. So he's right up the front and 2 seconds quicker than everybody else. But don't let that worry everybody, because the main race, we know what's going to happen. So Lewis is out in front 2 seconds, but that could change everything. So we'll see. He's getting a bit of practice before the championship race in 2 weeks' time. So that'd be interesting. So a week's time, a week's Thursday, should I say. So keeping an eye now on this man. So Jamie's coming through now. I'm not too sure what times he's doing, but this doesn't look too shabby at all, does it? So if he comes into the braking zone about 23 on the exit, he's going to be looking pole, isn't he? Here he goes. So he's not far. He's going to be pretty close, isn't he? 24, 25, 26. This could be close. So 27, 28, 29. Might get 30 here. Is he going to cross it? Yes, he does. Goes into 6th place. So well done to Jamie. Goes into 6th place. But Lewis is going to be on pole for this one. Wow. Very, very interesting stuff. Great to see the ladies doing so well in this. It really is. So, Lewis is on pole position. Carlos Octane in 2nd. Mammy 3rd. Watsy 4th. Digby 5th. Jamie in 6th. Chris is there in 7th. Kraken is 8th. Zoe 9th. Nevin Ayrton is there in 10th. Then we have Richard Pugh, and then we have Demon Dave after that mistake. And I'll tell you what, I think that mistake must have cost him about 4 seconds. So, that is very, very interesting. So, what happened to Lewis? Lewis is the quality test. Yeah, so... Yeah, we basically have, you can have a substitute. please check it out on the Discord. It is there. So everyone is ready. Don't forget, full damage is on, so you don't want to crash in this one. I hope everyone was there for the brief. I did just start screaming at everyone, making sure they did. So Jesse, are we ready for the first round here? This will be absolutely cracking, isn't it? Not there. Jesse. Jesse's gone. Jesse's decided, right, that's it, I'm off. Or was it my Discord? I think my Discord just crashed. So I'm going to try and see if I can get Jesse back, because it would be nice to talk to Jesse before we go out. Jesse, you there? Still loading. Hopefully he'll come back in a minute. Come on, Discord. Come on, Discord. Doggy. Sorry if that just blew your ears out. Yeah, he's not on mute, LB. It's just the Discord decided to have a meltdown. So we're still waiting for Jesse. Hopefully he does come through. Hello. Still loading. Still loading. Try again.